Hey besties, today we are at a Jackpot in Texas. I actually did not plan on running this, but I thought since we were here, had a few days off, I would take Toast to try and get with him a little bit better. So we found this Jackpot to come run at. They're on about draw number 50 and I'm draw 172. So we're gonna get him out of the trailer, get him nebulized, get him beamered, and then I will change into my riding outfit and we will go get him tacked up and warmed up. Second setting, it's kind of warm. There we go. Gave him a bath yesterday, but he did lay down in his stall and get shavings and stuff all over him. So we'll take care of that in a minute. Right now I've got the beamer going on him, gonna warm up his muscles, and then I'm gonna get the nebulizer on him and I'll walk him around. It's recommended to walk with it, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go get that.
It's hard to keep the beamer on him when you walk.
I know. I may just kind of like, I'm gonna walk a little, stand a little, vibe a little.
His mane looks pretty.
Thank you. I worked on it hard. Getting my steps in.
Yep.
The generator's so loud. In videos it like really picks up.
I'm sure. We can move away from it a little.
I thought he'd look really good with the little braids.
Yeah, they look pretty.
And his hair's not like super thick, but it's long.
Yeah, it is.
Got a good pony.
Go stand for the beamer.
We nebulizer free. I got a little detangler on his neck yesterday, but you can't tell. Try not to wrap the lead rope in it in case I need to untie him really fast.
Yeah.
Ignore that, that's not happening. Cut the camera. He gonna shut it on you, by the way.
Hey.
Sorry. He did that to me in the tech room. I thought he broke my leg yesterday.
Let's not do that.
And now he's gonna open it.
Don't get hung up in there either, though.
What's in there? Gave him a bath yesterday. Scrubbed and everything. And this is how he repays me, but at least he slept good. We've nebulized, we've beamered. I'm gonna go change and then we're gonna get him looking really pretty before we tack him up so he looks good for his run today. It's just a Saturday Jackpot, super easy, super chill. So that's what we're going for today. Okay, I've changed. Before we tack up, I'm gonna do a little fit check. I have my race shirt on, that way I don't have to wear a dress coat. I want this to be a very chill, fun time. So I'm wearing the t-shirt, I have my Bijou Fab necklaces on, I have my jeans with the little stars on them, and I have some unicorn socks on that you cannot see. But my goal for today is have fun, push all the way past my barrels, because that is my problem on him so far. So I'm gonna try to push all the way past my barrels and just have a fun, smooth run. So let's go get him tacked up. He has a few spots on him, even though I gave him a full bath and scrub yesterday. He laid down to sleep and he has some spots on him we gotta take care of. So we're gonna go do that and get him tacked up before we go warm up.
Yeah.
I'm right in, feet aren't bad.
No, they're not.
I guess he loves getting his feet.
That one's clean as a whistle.
The Creed will really knock it out.
Yeah, it does.
Just wanna make sure there's no rocks.
Yeah. Him had to lunge on the gravel this morning.
He did. We had a moment. Now to work on his stains. Now that I have my saddle on and my cinches done loosely, don't worry, we'll tighten them before I get on. I'm going to put on my sports boots, and he wears a different size sports boots than I currently had, so I had to just run by some. He will be getting a huge new horse haul soon with some new hot head stalls boots, but for right now, this is what we are working with, so I'm going to get those boots on, and then I'm going to flip up his rubber bells that he has on all the time and put a pair of hot head stalls bell boots underneath. That way he is super protected during our run. No, these boots don't match, but you can't really see him under his rubber bells anyway, so it's perfectly fine. Now that I have his boots on, the saddle on, the breast collar on, we are ready to go. The last thing I need to do is get my helmet on. So once I have my helmet on, I'm going to pet on him, and then I'm going to tighten my saddle after I get the bridle on, make sure it's good, and then I'm going to hop on and ride to the warm-up. Here at Glen Rose, it is quite a walk to the warm-up from where we had to park our trailer. This was a pretty big Jackpot, so there were a lot of people here. We had to park kind of far away, but I don't mind that at all. So I rode him all the way to the warm-up. This got him really nice and stretched out for me, so I wasn't really concerned about that, and we got to kind of just look around and see what was happening in the parking lot. Once I get to the warm-up though, I still walk him for a while back there. I actually had no idea that they had built another warm-up arena, so I warmed up in this small arena. It had been like 4 years since I had run here, having no idea that there was a bigger warm-up elsewhere. So that's why I'm warming up in this crammed space, but it was fine. It worked out. So I'm just going to walk a while both ways, chilling out, and then I will ask him for a nice trot and a lope, making sure he is super warm before I ask him to run and turn some barrels. Okay, now that we've run, it's time to get back to the trailer. I want to say I walked him out in the warm-up and loosened his cinches back there after my run. I just don't have a video of it, or I would have put it in here. When I get back to the trailer, I'm going to pull his bit off, put his halter back on. There he is seeing if he wanted to take a bite of his alfalfa or not. So I'm going to get him tied back up and get all of that tack off. Normally I start with the sports boots just because they trap so much heat on the horse's legs. I want to get those off as soon as possible, and I'll always cold hose their legs afterwards when a water hose is available to me. So that's why I'm getting these sports boots off first. I want to get that heat off of his legs, his tendons and everything, and then I will get my saddle off.
It out. Like, it's hard to get on a new horse and figure it out.
And then our 6th run.
And then you've ridden small pen, big pen, tiny pen.
Yeah, this is a nice size.
Yeah,
I like this size.
And I like for you to work on your timing where you're not anxious about dirt. You're not anxious about children being in front of you in the alleyway.
Yeah. Occasionally some crazy stuff happens, huh?
We'll get him some more after you.
Okay, we just got done running, got Toast a drink of water. He actually drank quite a bit of water, almost a whole bucket about. So we are gonna go take him, spray him off, cold hose, really take care of his legs back by the arena. And then when we get back home, I will poultice him and everything after he's dried. But right now we're gonna go spray him off, cold hose him, get all of that sweat off. We had a really nice run. This is about our sixth run together. My goal is to push past my barrels, which I did. Just got to improve on a couple things, but we're gonna just keep going from here. We're back to where we are staying, so I'm tied to the trailer. We're gonna poultice him real quick now that he's dried after I cold hosed him at Glen Rose. So we're gonna get that poultice on him and then get him out in the pasture so he can really stretch and eat grass out there. The poultice is gonna help fight inflammation, cool his leg down. So that's why we do that. I'm gonna braid his tail and put it in a tail bag just until the poultice dries, otherwise he'll get it all in his tail and it's nasty, swishes it everywhere. So hopefully he'll let me do it. Not to look pretty, so I'm not doing a bunch of stuff to it. You're almost done. Oh, honey. I'm not gonna overdo it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get kind of where the sports boots were. I don't wrap my poultice, so it'll just be out to dry like this. It's a 24-hour poultice. So I'll wash it off tomorrow. Dude. It's just a little bit, ain't much. Sure, you've been mudded up before. I forgot to put a tail bag in, but
do you want one?
No, he may actually like it better.
Not.
Yeah, that will just keep it from being like all in his tail. It'll still probably get in there a little bit, but he might like it better to swap flies. I don't know. I'll decide once. I like the tail bag to protect the tail.
Right.
In a braid, but a lot of people leave them just braided. It freaks me out. As soon as it's dry, I'll take his tail down. Other side. Okay, poultice is done. Okay.
So excited.
Now I'm gonna give him his electrolytes. I'm really sorry. We use race recovery. They're really liquidy and not, like, I don't worry about him choking on them. Some electrolytes are really, really thick. So now that he's had his electrolytes and his poultice, we can get him outside, get him turned out to some grass where he can really stretch out and just be a horse until we run again on Monday, which is in 2 days. Thank you guys so much for watching. Toast is outside enjoying the pasture. It's probably got like 5 hours left before I know where we fall, but right now I think we are 19th. I'm hoping maybe we will win the 2D if someone runs a little bit faster, so that would be nice. But overall it was a nice run. Could smooth some things out, just need to work on a few things, but overall I was really happy with that. Make sure you subscribe and come back soon for another vlog. Bye!